Welcome to the Health Inquiry. Scientists and doctors around the world celebrated a major medical milestone when pharmaceutical companies Moderna and Merck shared the results from their large Phase 3 clinical study named INTerpath-001. The trial involved more than 100 patients with advanced melanoma, which is the deadliest form of skin cancer. In this study, patients who had their main tumors removed with surgery received a brand new experimental personalized treatment called intismeran, mRNA 4157, combined with an existing medicine named Keytruda. The results showed that adding this personalized mRNA vaccine dramatically lowered the chance of the cancer returning or spreading to other organs compared to using the standard medicine alone. Earlier findings had already shown that this approach cut the risk of the cancer coming back or causing death by nearly half over 5 years. This success showed that scientists could build a custom-made mRNA shot designed specifically for one person's tumor and train their body to keep the cancer from returning. The excitement, the stock market, and the hype. Whenever a big medical trial succeeds, it catches the attention of television news, social media, and Wall Street. Right after the announcement, headlines flashed across screens declaring that a cure for cancer was finally here, and stock prices for biotechnology companies shot upward. People began talking about this shot as if it were a simple universal vaccine, like the shots children get for chickenpox or measles, that could be given to anyone at a local pharmacy to protect them from every type of cancer forever. Other posts suggested that cancer would disappear as a disease within a few years. This kind of excitement is completely understandable because cancer touches almost every family, and everyone wants a simple cure. However, when news travels quickly on social media, the real science often gets mixed up with wishful thinking. To understand what this discovery actually means for human health, we have to look closely at how the medicine works, what it can do, and what it cannot do. How your immune system and mRNA work. To understand an mRNA cancer vaccine, it helps to imagine your body as a large, busy city. Your immune system is the city's security guard and defense force. White blood cells constantly patrol every neighborhood of your body, looking for invaders like viruses and bacteria. When they find an invader, they inspect its surface. Living things and viruses have tiny chemical badges on their surfaces called antigens. Your security cells read these badges. If the badge looks foreign, the defense force attacks and destroys the invader. Normally, the immune system also cleans up damaged cells before they become tumors. But cancer cells are tricky. Because cancer begins from your own body's normal cells, its surface badges look almost identical to healthy cells. Even worse, cancer cells can put up special chemical invisibility cloaks that tell your immune cells to leave them alone. As a result, the body's security guards walk right past the cancer cells without realizing danger is present. This is where messenger RNA, or mRNA, comes in. In your cells, DNA is like a giant master library that holds all your genetic blueprints. When a cell needs to build a specific protein, it makes a temporary photocopy of that blueprint. That temporary copy is mRNA. The cell reads the mRNA instructions, builds the protein, and then quickly shreds and disposes of the mRNA recipe within hours or days. An mRNA vaccine never enters the cell's command center, the nucleus, does not alter your natural DNA, and does not stay in your body permanently. How a personalized cancer vaccine is made. Unlike a flu shot or a COVID-19 vaccine, where every person receives the exact same recipe because everyone is fighting the exact same virus, cancer is different in every single human being. Two people can both have melanoma, but the genetic spelling mistakes inside their tumors will be completely different. Because of this, the new mRNA cancer vaccine is built entirely from scratch for each individual patient. First, after a surgeon removes the tumor from a patient, doctors take a small sample of the cancer tissue and a sample of healthy blood. Second, powerful genetic sequencing machines read the entire DNA code of both samples. Advanced computer algorithms compare the two codes to spot the exact spelling mistakes found only in the tumor. These unique cancer-only markers are called neoantigens. Third, Computers select up to 34 of the most recognizable neoantigen markers. Scientists then write a custom mRNA recipe that teaches the body how to recognize those exact 34 targets. Fourth, this custom mRNA recipe is wrapped in tiny, microscopic fat bubbles called lipid nanoparticles, which act like protective delivery envelopes so the fragile mRNA can safely slip inside the patient's cells. When the patient receives their custom injection, their own cells read the recipe and temporarily display those 34 harmless cancer markers. It is like handing the immune system a detailed wanted poster with 34 different pictures of the criminal's face. At the same time, the patient receives an immunotherapy medicine, Keytruda, that strips away the cancer's chemical invisibility cloak. With the cloak removed and the wanted poster in hand, the body's white blood cells can hunt down and destroy any leftover microscopic cancer cells hiding anywhere in the body before they can form a new tumor. Unbiased analysis: the real promise versus the hype. To look at this science honestly, we need to separate what is proven from what is exaggerated. The real promise. 1. Stopping relapse in high-risk patients. The biggest strength of this technology is acting as a cleanup crew after surgery. When a surgeon removes a tumor, a few invisible cancer cells often remain behind. The vaccine teaches the body to find those stray cells and eliminate them, significantly reducing the chance of the cancer coming back years later. 2. Fewer side effects than chemotherapy. Traditional chemotherapy is like using a sledgehammer. It attacks both cancer cells and rapidly dividing healthy cells, causing hair loss, nausea, and severe fatigue. Because personalized mRNA targets only the specific spelling mistakes of the tumor, it leaves healthy body tissue alone. 3. A flexible blueprint. Once scientists have the computer software and manufacturing equipment set up, the physical platform stays the same. To make a vaccine for a new patient or a different tumor, scientists only need to change the letters in the digital mRNA code. The hype and misconceptions. 1. It is not a preventive shot for healthy people. You cannot walk into a clinic while healthy and receive a shot that prevents cancer, because the vaccine requires a piece of an existing tumor to analyze its unique mutations. It is a treatment for people who have already developed cancer. 2. It is not a standalone cure for giant, late-stage tumors. A vaccine alone cannot easily eliminate large, bulky tumors that have spread throughout the body. Large tumors create tough physical walls and strong chemical shields that block immune cells from entering. This technology works best when the main tumor has already been removed by surgery. 3. It relies on combination drugs. The mRNA vaccine does not do the job by itself. It requires companion medicines like Keytruda to take off the cancer's defense shields. Current barriers and technological limits. While this technology is a huge step forward, scientists face several major hurdles before it can help every cancer patient. 1. High mutation versus low mutation cancers. Melanoma is caused largely by ultraviolet radiation from the sun, and lung cancer is often caused by chemicals in smoke. These external factors cause hundreds of DNA mutations, creating plenty of unique, wanted markers for scientists to choose from. However, many other cancers, such as prostate cancer, childhood leukemias, and certain types of breast cancer, grow with very few genetic mutations. These are often called immunologically cold cancers. Because they look almost identical to normal cells, computers struggle to find enough clear markers to create an effective vaccine. 2. The hostile tumor environment. Even if the immune system learns what the cancer looks like, some tumors build dense walls of scar tissue and release chemicals that put immune cells to sleep on contact. Finding ways to help immune cells break through these physical and chemical barriers remains a difficult challenge in cancers like pancreatic cancer. 3. Time and complex manufacturing. Because every single batch of medicine is made for only one person, the manufacturing process is complex. Doctors must biopsy the tumor, ship it to a laboratory, sequence the DNA, design the mRNA with computers, synthesize the molecules, inspect the batch for purity, and ship it back to the hospital. Currently, this process takes several weeks. For patients with fast-growing cancers, waiting weeks for a vaccine can be dangerous. 4. Extreme cost and global access. Custom genetic sequencing and personalized laboratory manufacturing are very expensive. If a treatment costs hundreds of thousands of dollars per patient, it will not be accessible to most people around the world. For this technology to benefit public health on a global scale, production must become faster, cheaper, and automated. What the future holds for health and longevity. Despite these limitations, the success of the melanoma trial opens up exciting new frontiers for modern medicine that go well beyond skin cancer. 1. Expanding to other common cancers. Researchers are already running clinical trials using personalized mRNA vaccines for non-small cell lung cancer, kidney cancer, bladder cancer, and pancreatic cancer. If these trials succeed, post-surgery cancer care will shift from general, toxic treatments to precise, custom-tailored immunotherapies. Over time, this could turn many cancers that used to be fatal into manageable, treatable conditions. 2. Earlier detection and interception. In the coming years, doctors hope to combine personalized mRNA vaccines with advanced blood tests called liquid biopsies. These blood tests can detect tiny fragments of cancer DNA floating in the bloodstream before a scan can even see a physical tumor. In the future, doctors might catch cancer at its earliest stage, run the genetic code through a computer, and give an mRNA shot to clear the problem before a tumor ever takes root. 3. Treating chronic diseases and autoimmune disorders. The ability to give temporary, precise instructions to the immune system is useful for more than just cancer. Scientists are exploring how to use mRNA to treat autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid arthritis. In those diseases, the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy joints or nerves. Scientists hope to design telerogenic mRNA vaccines that teach the immune system to stop attacking normal tissue. 4. Repairing damaged organs and supporting healthy aging. Researchers are also testing mRNA to instruct the heart to grow new blood vessels after a heart attack or to instruct the liver to clear out stubborn scar tissue. By helping the body repair its own worn-out cells and tissues, mRNA platforms could help people live not only longer lives, but healthier and more active lives, free from chronic disability. A grounded look forward. The recent success of the Moderna and Merck melanoma trial is a genuine victory for biomedical science. It proves that our own immune systems can be trained with custom genetic software to hunt down cancer cells and keep people healthy for years after surgery. At the same time, science requires patience. An mRNA cancer vaccine is not magic, and it is not an overnight cure for every disease. It is a powerful, highly sophisticated tool that works best under specific biological conditions, and it still faces real challenges with cost, speed, and hard-to-treat tumors. By celebrating the real progress while being clear about the current limits, we can appreciate this remarkable scientific milestone for what it truly is, the beginning of a smarter, more personalized era in medicine that will help save lives and reshape human health for decades to come. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to continue exploring the deep science of health, happiness, and longevity, make sure to hit that subscribe button for the Health Inquiry.